Hey y'all, welcome back to the GG Outdoors channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about feathers. We're going to talk about plastic vanes. We're going to talk about blazer vanes, 4-inch plastic vanes on aluminum arrows and recurve bows and just all kinds of stuff that have to do with vanes and feathers. Okay? And why. And I've done this video like 4 times, so I don't know why this topic is so hard for me to talk about when it's such an easy topic. Okay? So there are all different kinds of feathers, vanes, whatever you guys can put on the back of your arrow, and the point of it is to stabilize it in flight. Okay, that's the whole point. Alright, so why are there all different sizes? Well, back in the 80s and 90s, you normally had 4-inch plastic vanes like these. And the whole reasoning behind it was heavier arrow, a heavier broadhead, and you needed long fletchings to stabilize it in flight. Okay, that's the whole point of fletching, is to stabilize your arrow in flight. Nowadays with carbon arrows, 90% of them have these 2-inch blazer vanes on there. Okay, they're a little bit higher profile, they are shorter by 2 inches. Okay, and any time you go to Walmart or anything like that, these are what you guys are going to see. So where I'm going to take off with this right now is, what kind of bow are you shooting? Are you shooting a compound bow or are you shooting a recurve bow? And how are you shooting? So, if you're shooting off the shelf of a recurve bow, okay, which means right here, no arrow rest, just right off the shelf, you're automatically going to want to use feathers. The reason is because they push down whenever you shoot. That way your arrow's not kicking off the rest and throwing your shot off to the left or the right. Okay? And these are, you know, it's just, they just press down. So if you're shooting on a arrow rest on your recurve bow like I am, this little plastic rest, okay, then you can shoot either plastic vanes or, you know, or feathers. Most guys say only shoot feathers on a recurve bow, no other things, but I've never had issues shooting plastic vanes on a recurve bow. As you guys can see, that's what I shoot right here. These are Easton 1916 aluminum arrows, and in my last video where we shot the recurve bow, these are what we're using, and I didn't notice any accuracy difference. Now, do you have to shoot? My bad. Sorry. Do you have to shoot the 4-inch vanes out of your recurve bow? No. Here's a carbon arrow. It's a 400 spine Mossy Oak carbon arrow from Walmart, and it loves these arrows. And I've shot these out of here before, and the Samick Sage absolutely loves it. So again, it's preference. For traditionalists, they say only shoot feathers. Me, I shoot whatever arrow I have, and make it work for me. You know, so there you go. Now, when it comes to compound bows, it doesn't matter. You can shoot a plastic vane like this. You can shoot a blazer vane like this, or you can shoot feathers. Dad had aluminum arrows with feathers on them back in the day, and that's what he shot out of his bow. Okay, but you know, people have done a lot of testing. You know, they think, okay, most of our carbon arrows have 2-inch blazer vanes on them, but the arrows that are made in China, they have 3-inch plastic vanes on them. These are Moosin arrows. I've done a review on these. Okay, and here's another set, and I can't remember. I got these off of eBay out of Kentucky, and these don't want to stay on the arrow very well. They tend to rip off real easy. And these ones you can't get off even with like I went to refletch some of these. I was going to make some different arrows and try different fletchings out. Even with a butter knife, because I didn't want to cut the carbon, I couldn't get these things off at all. These things, I don't know what epoxy they use on these, but they are not coming off. So really, what does it come down to? Well, then I've seen, it comes down to your preference, I guess, what you want to shoot. Get out and test. But then you run into what I saw at Walmart a couple years ago, was an aluminum arrow with blazer vanes on them. And I thought, man, that looks really, really weird. shoots fine. And I know that because, well, if you got, I have an aluminum arrow over there, I refletched with these, just messing around. And I shot them in my last shooting video. And I used super glue, so it wasn't that great. But the fletchings would stay on if I didn't shoot right through the top of the target. So it kind of knocked them off, but even when they were hanging on there, I shot it again. And dang near hit the bullseye of that target. So really, I think it just comes down to preference and what you want. And you guys can buy these really, really cheap, you know, and all that stuff. So, I guess the point of this video was, why? And the answer is, I really don't know why. Other than, you know, back in the day, they thought heavy arrow, heavy broadhead, long fletchings. And I guess we proved that obsolete. So look, here's all the vanes that I got when I had a lot of carbon arrows. I bought these. These are Allen Superflex vanes. And when I bought these on eBay, I didn't know they were Superflex vanes because the packaging looked exactly like, well, kind of like these right here. These are the ones I put on that aluminum arrow. But anyways, guys, I guess it's all down to preference. And why they went with Blazer vanes all of a sudden, I have no idea. But in my opinion, if I had to say something, I think aluminum arrows should always have the long vanes. And carbon arrows, you can do whatever you want with them, I guess. I don't know, but this is my fourth time trying to make this video, and that's how I'm going to post it. So y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.